What up, though, man? It's James Vergato of God Love Genius here to give a recap, man, of Colorado Buffaloes versus Nebraska, man. Colorado lost, man, 28-10, man. This was not a good game, man. This game was decided in the first quarter. It was not a good game plan. Nothing worked outside of getting the ball to Travis Hunter, but no one man can defeat a whole team in football. It's truly a game about an entire collective coming together, executing the game plan, and Nebraska did the better job of that tonight. Let's break this down, man. Let's start with Colorado. Like I said in the last week's video, man, I was very apprehensive about that win that they got last week, just because I still felt like the O-line wasn't no different than last year. And I also said they didn't have a run game, and I said that if they ain't gonna be able to run the ball, it's gonna be a long season. You know, like they're not gonna be able to win games just solely relying on Shedeur throwing the ball. The first drive that Shedeur did, they threw the ball like 3 times. Yeah, on the first drive with Shedeur, they threw the ball 3 times. Incomplete pass, drop pass, sack, and the next, couple of drives, man, it was nothing happening, man. Even when they tried to run the ball, they were immediately stopped. The O-line wasn't, creating no type of push to move the chains, and it was the same old Shedeur. Even if he wasn't getting sacked necessarily, which he did get sacked in his game, like I think 5 times, but he was getting hit too many times just trying to get passes off, and they never could establish a rhythm offensively, where they could get comfortable. And the few times that they did finally looked like they were about to get something going, because I mean they made a couple big passes and got down the field and got in field goal range, missed the field goals, or they got in the red zone and couldn't punch it in with the running back, or couldn't get a completed pass to a receiver, and momentum was shot down. And just looking back on it, thinking about the game, I mean, even though they only scored 10 points, had they had, scored in the red zone, or at least got a couple field goals, at max, they should have got at least 17 points. But they still wasn't going to be able to, win in a shootout, because they wasn't going to have any protection. But also, once you get points on the board, momentum changes and people get superpower. So you never know. But they definitely left points on the board. Their kicker, man, he missed a he missed like a 35 field goal attempt, 35-foot field goal attempt. If I am mistaken. Then they even switched kickers, man, and the other kicker, Feely, he had a long distance kick, and it makes sense for him not to make it. But nevertheless, man, it was still an opportunity to score, and they left points on the board. Nebraska, on the other hand, man, offensively, man, Patrick Mahomes 2.0, the cat Dylan, 23-31, $185, 1 touchdown, no turnovers. And then his running back Dante, man, with an additional 17 carries, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he was averaging 4 yards a carry. They just had a balanced offense, man. They were extremely comfortable, and they wasn't worried about not getting the job done, man. They were coasting on offense. Colorado, man, outside of Travis Hunter, man, it was nothing happening on offense. Jimmy Horn Jr., now, maybe if he had got more catches, he could have did more, because he was averaging 9 yards a catch. He caught 3 receptions for 26 yards, but he was most effective on special teams. At kick return, he had 99 yards, and he was doing the best he could to put him in field position, using his speed and agility. But Some of the biggest takeaways from this game was Colorado lost their linebacker to a targeting hit. He was ejected. He was the leading tackler. Shiloh got hurt. According to Prime, I think Shiloh either broke or fractured his forearm. That was a bigger L, to take on top of this loss. And then Shador left the game with like 2 minutes left, and he got walked out by some trainers and people like his entourage. And speculation is, was he hurt or was he just, so upset that, they would get him blown out on national television. I'm sure as of right now, Prime is speaking to the media, and there's probably going to be some blockbuster quotes. So we'll find out soon what was the backstory to that. But moving forward, man, for the rest of this season, I see this still occurring, man. I haven't seen much difference in this O-line than last year. If anything, they're probably the same, if not worse. And even though they added the big O-line prospect, Jordan Seaton, I believe is his name. It's not much changing, man. Shador ain't comfortable back there. But the good news is, if you give Shador time, he's able to find receivers. And he can make something happen even if he get a little bit of time. But you got to give him some type of time to, get in his motion, his drop step, and, find somebody. But I don't know, man. It's not looking too good, man, for Colorado, man. It might be another 5-game win season, if that. But yeah, man, that's my recap of Colorado versus Nebraska, man. If you saw the game, man, drop a comment and let me know your thoughts, how you feel, and what's your expectations moving forward for Colorado Buffs, man. If you made this far to the video, I want to say thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the God Level Genius YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. Drop a comment. I am James Forgato, and as always, be God Level. The genius is in you. God Level Genius.